Dano's wagon.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Dano's wagon? No.
That's the dumbest segment on television.
No. Don't worry about that. It changes every week. You pick a new MVP candidate, and then at the end of the day, you picked all of them. So whenever. We love you, Dan. Happy birthday, Dan.
Happy birthday, Dan.
AJ, your question. Sorry, we got to cut that off.
I asked about Carson Wentz in Washington. How's he going to do?
Oh, he's going to be great. MVP. I'd be shocked if he wasn't
You're still there, right? You're still on the bandwagon.
I'd be shocked if Carson Wentz doesn't win MVP. I think Carson will play good. I think he'll play good. I can't sit here and say that, I feel that Carson is the difference between Washington winning the division and not winning the division.
Does he, revive his career?
So revive his career. I feel like he revived his career a little bit last year in Indy. I'm one of those people who thought he played good last year. I don't think he played great. I think everybody knows, probably Pat just as much as anyone, that the move for Indy was very much so about off the field, more so, or as much as on the field, right? And
I'm with Dan here.
I think he's proved I'm a starting quarterback. I don't know if people are like, hey, this is a starting quarterback that we have to have. He's a difference maker for our team to go win the Super Bowl.
Did you watch the games last year, Dan? You didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch the games, Pat.
Put your Dan wagon, okay? Hitch that thing up, get in the film room, watch those games. All right? And Darius is agreeing with you, and he had to watch all those Colts games.
I agree. I agree 100%.
They have 55 Pro Bowlers on that team. They didn't make the playoffs. They lost to Jacksonville.
If you look at those last two games, it was a lot more than just Carson Wentz.
I disagree.
Not showing up. And Raiders in Jacksonville, if we've been honest. And to Dan's point, who was Carson throwing to for most of you? He didn't have it's not like he's got much better weapons this year. I'm not saying he played great, but he definitely played good enough to where you look at him and say, all right, this year I wouldn't be surprised if he's a top freaking 12 quarterback.
Dude, I'll tell you.
Okay, so you're saying top 12 quarterback? Jeez Louise.
Last year.
With Baker?
He was last year.
What, stats? I get what you guys are saying. His stats look great.
Dougie Mills.
Everybody didn't watch the games, I think. They're just go off the stats. He threw 5 picks against the Niners that were dropped. That's just one half of one game.
It was in a torrential downpour, bro.
Yeah. Jimmy G didn't throw us 6.
Look at Connor's quarterback. With bad weather, they didn't throw the ball at all.
Nope. Exactly. That's what we should have been doing. Give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Carson Haden. Check. Torrential downpour. I'm throwing it 50 times tonight. That's the problem I think that everybody has with Carson. Now, I appreciate and respect the fact that you have been lied about the fact that he has talent. He does. I think he is very talented. His throw motion, I can't take him putting the ball down here. I just can't do that. All right, that's a little bit too long. I'm from, Pittsburgh. Dan Marino fucking got that ball out quick, okay? And he had darts and everything. But acting like he played great last year is just an indicator that you didn't watch the games, I think, personally. That's just what I think personally. But acting like I said he played great last year is indicator that you didn't listen to the things that I said. Probably, but nonetheless, let me finish this, okay? Let me finish this. I do believe, to your guys' point, most situations, if off the field was good as well, for whatever reason, I didn't learn anything yesterday anymore from what happened last year. Didn't ask about it by anybody behind the scenes, like what the fuck the deal was. But I think they would have gave him another year, I think, is what you were saying, which I was trying to get to. If they give him another year in that offense, I think everybody, after how he played last year, he's learning the offense last year, had a foot thing at the beginning of training camp. I think you're right with that. It was the off-the-field shit that made them move on much quicker.
What off-the-field stuff?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You tell me.
That's not mainstream, is it? I don't see Dane on ESPN saying that, do you?
Darius, what do you say?
I'm not going to get into it, but I've said it before.
What was it? What did you say?
Some things, when Carson was there was a lot of things that all the teams were dealing with off the field. Right. And he also missed time in the preseason as well, which is important when you're in a new system, even when you're with the same play caller. But I'm not here to make excuses for anybody. He's a talented guy. He went to the top of the draft for a reason. I think you got to surround – same thing I've been saying about Matt coming here. You got to surround him with talent, or this talent has to develop. That is important. Stafford went to L.A., a bunch of talent around. Brady went to Tampa when everybody was saying he was washed. Bunch of talent. Like, you need talent around. Like, guys, you can't just, I don't know, people, throw them open and this, that. That's not real life in the NFL. Like, it's a skill to get open, and not only get open, but be open at the right time. So, in Carson, you got to throw the ball on time as well. So it's blame to go both ways, but I think he has good talent around him this year. So it'll be a good to evaluate him.
What happened off the field? To AJ's credit, what was it, Dan? Will you tell us? Because you're not saying this on ESPN during the Dan Wagon segments, are you? Let's hop off the Dan Wagon real quick and talk about some ancillary shit. What is it? Do you know what it was?
Yeah, I've said it on ESPN. I think
whoa! Shit. This guy.
No, I mean, you hear stuff. You hear that the personality doesn't mesh the way that you want in a locker room, that the style of leadership doesn't mesh. I don't want to say, like, there's levels of accountability, right? You know, like there's guys who will take blame for everything. You know, Matthew Stafford was a guy, I guarantee Matt Ryan's a guy like, hey, that's on me or whatever, you know, or there's levels where you go, you know, like maybe he could have been better. Or maybe, you know, I just think that you hear the lack of like, I got this. I will get this right. You know, this is my show, my offense. Like, I think that maybe that lack of alpha accountability, I want to call it. I don't know what it like was desired a little bit more. And then
so Dan, him going to Washington might be great for him too. Like him getting out of this situation that, from what you're hearing now, this is said on ESPN.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So on ESPN. So this is not us reporting this, but this is said on ESPN. All the things you're saying, he's probably happy to not be there because his personality and style wasn't exactly what they were looking for. Do you think that's the case, or do you think he's like spiteful?
I think you got to be able to. I think he's got to learn from some of that stuff as well. You know, in kind of embrace some growth and change from it. You know, I saw the interview a couple weeks ago with that reporter who asked those really difficult questions, and I thought Carson handled it really well. But I think that you have to be honest and sit there and say, well, if Indianapolis chose to move on from me and it wasn't solely based on my performance, then what are the things that it was based on that I have to sit here and kind of address and decide to get a little bit better at or grow from, or kind of improve in my, quarterbacking, not just on the field leadership role. So I don't want to sit here and say like it's going to be better for him, because it's only better if he like sits there and tries to improve on that stuff and grow from it and develop it, and I think that, if you told me like what's the big thing that he's on the field got to like, when he gets into those spaces, and you talked about him a lot last year, where it's like, what? I'm going to score 25 points on this play. Like when he gets into that place, you got to find a way to get him out of it quick. And I don't necessarily know how to get that done as a play.
Ayahuasca?
Maybe.
I could help.
Is he taking ayahuasca?
Might need to.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, Dan.
What do you guys do at ESPN? You want to talk about what the MVP does to get to MVP mindset?
Oh, is that okay? So you said, and I got you. That might be the answer. I couldn't comment.
Dan, you tripping balls right now, dude? You in Seattle? You on some ayahuasca? You microdosing over there?
I'm drinking boxed water.